At this makeshift center in Kosti, displaced children get their first jabs as soon as they arrive. Sudanese authorities say they are doing what they can to provide the much-needed vaccines, mostly in big cities and towns in safe areas.
We give the malaria vaccine to children from 5 to 11 months of age. Since the 10th of December, we vaccinated 150 children. The targeted diseases include tuberculosis, pneumonia, polio, tetanus, diphtheria, pertussis and whooping cough.
But for the families in conflict zones, immunization poses one of the biggest challenges.
But even in some of the areas where no fighting was taking place until recently, it seems that many people didn't have access to vaccines. Most of the children in this camp came from rural areas in West and South Kordofan. Their families are telling us that they have never been given a vaccine since birth.
This man tells me people in his village had to take their children across the border into South Sudan to immunize them at centers run by charities. This child got only one dose when her mother took her to the town of Mujlad for the purpose. Children whose families lack the means to travel to cities remain without immunization. The UN warns the country has the lowest coverage in basic DTP1 vaccines for children under a year old. DTP1 stands for diphtheria, tetanus, pertussis, also known as the whooping cough. 3 diseases that can kill young children if they're not immunized from a very early age. UNICEF says Sudan's DTP1 rate dropped from 94% in 2022 to 48% in 2024 due to difficulties posed by the fighting. The drop is seen as the lowest immunization rate in Sudan in 40 years, particularly in Darfur, where access is near impossible in many remote areas. UNICEF's country director in Sudan says the organization faces numerous major security and logistical issues in getting vaccines to children in conflict areas in Darfur and Kordofan. He says nearly 1 million infants in those areas have missed their first dose. As the fighting spreads to central and southern parts of the country, the immunization crisis is expected to get even worse. Mohamed Vall, Al Jazeera, White Nile State, Sudan.
Don't miss out and get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.